The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Wolverines will kick it away first. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Hoosiers offense will take the field first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going, make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The short hands, it's Gore. At the 35, he's loose. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. And the Wolverines buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll run the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that one.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking for a man. It's Douglas. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Wolverines are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. Picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll run play action. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. From the gun, running back gets the give. Got enough for the first down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. And the Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Dropping back, it's Douglas. Complete to the left. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the first points of this game.
The Wolverines will try to punch it in on first and goal. They run the reverse. Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop. They'll try to offset that first down mishap, but a lot of ground to cover on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. He's got the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. Here comes the field goal unit.
Number 11 on the field goal.
Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. New Mexico State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Aggie Memorial Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Jimenez. And that did not work. Defense went out from the beginning. And the Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Leaves it with the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Gore. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a 1st down.
And that's good enough for 1st down.
And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Now, that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run clean like that.
Fires left. Can't make the connection. The pressure there calls the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Keep it on the ground. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be fourth down. And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Douglas. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Wolverines have a lot of options on second and then breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll pull it on the read. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to the big tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet and saying, hey, that's my bad.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Jukes his way for more. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they'll send out the field goal unit. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. Absolutely perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that 2nd half in Ann Arbor. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. If they could somehow find their way into the end zone, a 2-possession lead might feel insurmountable. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might as well stick with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Douglas. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The give to the tailback. Can't get him to the ground. At the 45 on his way. Turning it on. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. To the air, it's Douglas. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Michigan. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break out a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part. Back to the house for 6.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan-Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Arkansas. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Longo. Put it right on him, sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in, let's see if they try it again. The give from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation.
There he goes! And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the big fella. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to Johnson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss.
Number 14, set to kick it away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Running to Green. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Douglas. Here's a heat. Got him downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. The running back has it. Sweet cut there. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT.
Bringing it back. Smashes through the tackle. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Bringing the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying play action. Into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this...
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Indiana!
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. The give to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll give it to the back. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Catch in the middle, it's Moffitt. How about that defense rising up and stop? Short on 4th down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll do it himself. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oh, better look out! Turning it on! The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Wolverines just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Scanning the field, it's Douglas. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Oh, they blocked the kick. He picks it up. That's a live ball.
Yeah, and how about this defense? They've been struggling all day long. You're in a huge deficit, and you finally come up and make a play, block a kick. Maybe this creates some momentum now for your offense, and maybe they can go bail you out and make this a ball game.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Under fire. This time on target. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The Hoosiers want to move quickly. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They're setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. So, Jesse, that third down screen pass didn't work. Pretty conservative. Felt almost like a safe third down call.
Yeah, maybe a little bit too safe too, Reese. Obviously, the defense on third down, you expect them to be able to pin their ears back, so I can understand why the offense may have thought that might work, but at the end of the day, you got to give the defense credit because they rallied to it and made a play.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Hoosiers are on the move.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Might be changing the route. Just keep slinging it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll move the tight end. To throw, it's Douglas. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
They didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about, what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's